Hey, I'm RejectedShotgun. So some Chinese Overwatch players have found a way to get to top 500 with a 100% win rate. That's right, they figured out a way to win every single match without fail. And the way they managed to do it is pretty crazy. So let's talk about it. For those of you who have been keeping up with Overwatch news for a while, you might remember a while back when there were some Brazilian Overwatch players who were actually abusing the matchmaking system to get top 500 very easily. They would actually queue very late at night in very large groups of 6 with extremely high ranks, and nobody in their region was able to match with them correctly because there were no large groups with their rank. So they were actually able to achieve top 500 with a very high win rate, but not actually a perfect 100% because of course they were fighting real players who did fight back. Well, some Overwatch players from China have actually found a way to have a 100% win rate and skyrocket to the very highest part of the board for top 500. The method the Chinese Overwatch players are using is actually a method that involves creating dummy accounts so you can fight yourself with accounts that don't fight back. It's actually very creative the way they've done this. Even though it is against the rules, I gotta give them credit. Like this is what they did is pretty crazy. Anyway though, these Chinese Overwatch players were able to basically queue up against themselves without fail and throw the match on their second account. And the way they did this is very creative. Essentially what you have to do is get 2 to 3 friends of yours and yourself to purchase an Overwatch account. Basically a dummy Overwatch account that really won't lose or gain rank in a meaningful way to you. You're basically just using this account to boost your other accounts. So they're dummy accounts. Then, using a glitch, you actually log into Overwatch 2 times on your computer. There's a way you can open Battle.net twice and you'll be able to open Overwatch on 2 separate accounts on a single PC. Then, using a VPN, you'll actually be able to trick the Overwatch servers into believing you live somewhere in Africa or some other rural area where you won't actually be matched up with many real Overwatch players. So once your computer is completely connected and able to transmit these signals that you're in some crazy area over to Blizzard, basically you group your real accounts and your friends' real accounts together, and then you group up all your dummy accounts together on an enemy team, and then when you all queue together in the competitive Overwatch mode, you will all get matched together because there's nobody else in a large group in your area, because Overwatch thinks you're somewhere like in the center of Africa and there's nobody else playing Overwatch there. So essentially Overwatch's servers are queuing you against yourself without fail. Now I wasn't able to verify this, but apparently the #1 player on the Chinese Overwatch top 500 board is actually somebody using this dummy method to fake themselves all the way to the top. Now, well, I have to give these guys props for coming up with such an elaborate method. This is completely against the rules and completely destroys what the competitive mode is actually for. Under no circumstances should anybody ever use an exploit to further their competitive rank. All competitive ranks should be achieved, of course, through your own skill level, or else where's the fun in getting them? But of course, people will find ways to get very high ranks just so they can brag to their friends and show off, and I guess I can't blame them, but it does make the community worse overall to have these things plaguing our competitive scene and making top 500 less of an achievement to reach for. Now, I imagine Blizzard is actually going to have a pretty tough time tackling this problem because this is a very complex issue, and this might affect a lot of players in rural areas if Blizzard goes about patching this the wrong way. So I really hope that they are able to patch this and that players are not able to use exploits like this to make top 500 less of a real achievement. I do hope in the future that hackers and cheaters in this way will be caught by Blizzard and justly banned so that they can lose the ranks that they cheated so hard for. The rest of us players will be enjoying our hard-earned ranks as the spoils of victory. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I've been steadily trying to improve the content of my videos so that you can of course enjoy every day more when I post the Overwatch news. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe to my channel if you've been watching me for a while now. Anyway, that's all I got for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.